Intro to the 21 Principles of the Art of War. The greatest victory is that which requires no battle. Sun Tzu. In a world filled with noise, conflict, and constant competition, the wisdom of Sun Tzu's The Art of War remains as relevant today as it was over 2,500 years ago. Though written for generals and emperors, its lessons extend far beyond the battlefield into leadership, strategy, business, personal growth, and even the inner war we each fight within ourselves. This is not a book of violence. It's a guide to clarity, efficiency, and wisdom under pressure. It teaches us that true mastery is not about domination, but understanding. Not about brute strength, but calculated strategy. And above all, it reminds us that the best victories are the ones we achieve without conflict at all. In this breakdown, we explore 21 core principles distilled from the art of war, ancient insights interpreted for the modern world. Whether you're a martial artist, entrepreneur, philosopher, or student of life, these principles offer a path to strategic thinking, emotional discipline, and decisive action. Prepare your mind, master yourself, and remember, the battlefield is not always out there. Sometimes it's within. The 21 Principles of the Art of War. 1. Know yourself and know your enemy. If you know the enemy and know yourself, you need not fear the result of 100 battles. Mastery begins with self-awareness. You must know your strengths, weaknesses, tendencies, and motivations, as well as those of your opponent. A Stoic knows the battlefield of the mind is the first to be conquered. 2. Avoid what is strong. Attack what is weak. Confronting power directly is foolish. Instead, maneuver around it. Find the opponent's vulnerability and strike there. Like water, flow around resistance and seek the path of least opposition. 3. All warfare is based on deception. Control the narrative. Appear chaotic when organized, disorganized when ready. Misdirection isn't dishonor, it's strategy. In life, sometimes perception is as powerful as reality. 4. Speed and surprise are critical. Action delayed is opportunity lost. Strike fast and unexpectedly to destabilize the enemy. Even in life and leadership, momentum is power. 5. Win without fighting when possible. The highest victory is to defeat opposition without conflict. Through diplomacy, deterrence, or superior positioning, the best generals neutralize threats without bloodshed. Think judo, not brute force. 6. Strategic flexibility is strength. Rigidity breaks under pressure. Adapt to new circumstances. Change tactics. Evolve. Like bamboo, bend but don't break. Resilience and adaptability are silent weapons. 7. Use terrain to your advantage. Know the battlefield, whether literal or metaphorical. The wise leader understands context, market conditions, social dynamics, or emotional climates, and uses them. 8. Discipline and organization beat chaos. A disorganized army is already defeated. Unity of purpose, clear communication, and strong structure turn small forces into formidable ones. The same is true for teams, businesses, and families. 9. Lead with wisdom. Not force authority isn't in domination, but in insight and foresight. The wise general wins before the battle, even starts through planning, understanding, and influence. As in Stoicism, rule your inner world before trying to lead others. 10. Preparation determines success. Victory favors the one who lays the groundwork. Before the clash, analyze, prepare, and rehearse. Preparation is invisible, but its absence becomes painfully obvious in failure. 11. Conserve strength. Don't engage in needless conflict. Every battle costs something. Choose which are worth fighting. Prolonged struggle wastes energy, demoralizes troops, and erodes advantage. A Stoic chooses when to act and when to let go. 12. Exploit the enemy's weaknesses. Find what they depend on and unsettle it. Whether pride, routine, or allies identify their emotional or tactical blind spots. Every fortress has a hidden gate. 13. Know when to fight and when not to. Not every insult deserves a duel. Not every challenge must be answered. Wisdom is knowing when to engage and when to endure. Restraint is a weapon too. 14. Unity of command is essential. Confusion and indecision destroy armies. Leadership must be clear, decisive, and trusted. When many voices lead, no one follows. The same holds for any human endeavor. 15. Morale is a force multiplier. Belief fuels courage. Troops who trust their leader and believe in their mission will achieve what numbers alone cannot. In life, purpose adds power to effort. 16. Disrupt alliances and sow discord. Divide and conquer isn't just tactical, it's psychological. Undermine cohesion among enemies, and their strength dissipates. In debate, business, or war, unity is power. Divide it, and you win. 17. Create momentum and seize initiative. The one who sets the tempo controls the field. Don't just react, force your opponent into response. In life, the initiator has leverage. The passive one dances to another's tune. 18. Avoid prolonged conflict. Even victory costs energy, resources, and morale. The longer a war drags on, the more uncertain its outcome. Finish what must be done swiftly, decisively. 19. Use spies and intelligence. What is unseen often determines what is visible. Knowledge is the true power. Know what your opponent hides. In modern terms, data, insight, observation, these are the new spies. 20. Deception creates advantage. Never show your full hand. Confuse, mislead, disguise your intentions. Bluff when weak. Hide strength in humility. Let arrogance become the enemy's blindfold. 21. Victory comes from calculated strategy, not chance. Chance favors the prepared. Victory is not luck. It's a result of calm planning, controlled emotion, and strategic execution. As the Stoics say, what is in our control is our will. Closing thought. Sun Tzu's Art of War is not just a treatise on conflict. It is a manual for mastery, of self, of others, and of fate. Like the Stoic warrior, it teaches that the greatest battle is often internal, and the true general wins before the fight ever begins.